We now know Donald Trump will appear in court in Washington, D.C. tomorrow.
The former president indicted for his role in the January 6th riot. It's the third time he's been indicted for something in just a few months. CBS 2's Zinnia Maldonado joins us now live with a close look at the new developments. Zinnia.
Well, Chris and Cindy, sources tell CBS News Donald Trump's legal team is now mapping out a new strategy to shift blame onto lawyers who were advising him at the time, although legal experts say this indictment could be the most consequential of all for the former president.
Former President Donald Trump expected to make an appearance in a Washington courtroom Thursday after a federal grand jury voted to indict Trump for his efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election.
This is an aggressive move by special counsel Jack Smith, not to paint Trump as someone who was called into some decision by outside lawyers, but Trump as the mastermind of an operation to overturn an election and take American democracy to the brink.
The indictment announced by special counsel Jack Smith lays out a sweeping set of allegations, 4 charges based on 3 conspiracies allegedly hatched by Trump and aided by 6 others, including conspiracy to defraud the United States by obstructing the function of the federal government, conspiracy to obstruct the January 6th congressional proceeding where the election was certified, and another conspiracy against the right to vote and to have your vote counted.
It was fueled by lies. Lies by the defendant targeted at obstructing a bedrock function of the U.S. government, the nation's process of collecting, counting, and certifying the results of the presidential election.
The indictment also says Trump exploited violence and chaos at the Capitol, as when rioters breached the Capitol, advisors urged Trump to issue a calming message. He refused, and it detailed how Vice President Mike Pence had to flee after Trump trashed him in tweets. Former Vice President Pence tweeting out last night, today's indictment serves as an important reminder. Anyone who puts himself over the Constitution should never be president of the United States. Now, despite being charged in 3 cases, nothing has made a dent in his popularity, something he has bragged about in campaign speeches.
These are ridiculous indictments, and all they're doing is hoping for massive election interference. That's all they want to do.
And in the history of the country, no president or former president had ever been indicted in U.S. history prior to Trump's first indictment back in April. Chris.
All right, Zinnia, thank you. Again, this is the former president's 3rd indictment. One of them here in New York. He faces more than 30 counts of falsifying business records. This case stems from allegations his lawyer Michael Cohen paid off an adult film star. Then there's the other federal case where prosecutors claim Trump took dozens of classified documents from the White House. And Trump could be indicted in yet another case, this one in the state of Georgia, also related to election interference. No indictment has been filed as of yet, but it could be forthcoming.